Okay, so this is what's going on. If you guys have been watching our videos, you know that we bought ourselves a new used Cadillac Escalade. So far the car has been running great, no problems at all, except for the AC air conditioning. So going back, when we went to look at the car, the guy said, oh, the AC's fine.
Air conditioner's cold, but not really cold. It could use some Freon. Okay. I just didn't have time to do it.
Oh, yeah.
All you gotta do is fill it up with Freon or the AC Pro. I don't have the tanks in here. No, I don't. Either way, it's something that you can buy at literally any auto parts store. You can probably get it at Walmart. You can get it a lot of places, on Amazon, obviously. And all it is just a tank that you put attached to the AC on the front of almost any truck or car. I've done it to other cars, and just fill it up. So went and bought it, filled it up. Right off the bat, we heard a hissing sound in the front of the car. It's coming out all over the place, and we figured out that air conditioning condenser, looks like a radiator. It's in the very front of the car. It actually has a hole in it, and it's coming right out of there. So obviously the guy knew this. He lied about it. Can't do anything now. It's a used car. Get what you pay for, I guess, in life. If this is the smallest thing that we got to fix, it's basically a joke. So yesterday, our friend Ron Glom, came down to pick up all his Halloween stuff that we've been collecting for him.
With that,
what is
that's a sweet one, dude.
Over the last month and a half, he has a huge Halloween collection. So anytime we get blow molds and vintage Halloween stuff, we just set it aside for him because he's a good friend and he's helped us out a lot in the future. Hopefully in the future. In the past, came down. He was like, "We can fix it right now." Okay, so today is a good day because we have our in-house mechanic on the scene.
Glomstar.
And by in-house, I mean 2 hours away, not in-house. But
little trip.
He asked if I wanted him to try to replace this piece. So if you guys have been watching our channel, you know that we got a Cadillac Escalade. It is a 2005, and the guy who sold it to us, because of the way that they rebuilt the front end, I really didn't know that it was in an accident until later, which I should have inspected it further, but I did not. And he was just like, all you have to do is just fill up with the Freon.
Air conditioner's cold. It could use some Freon.
And then started hearing the hissing sound coming out from the front. And as you guys can see, the car was hit, obviously, very aggressively, to the point where this is the AC condenser radiator. What do you call this? Condenser. So this piece has to be replaced for us to have air, and actually not having it replaced doesn't really affect the car at all. It's just 100 degrees out for the past week, and driving around in the humidity the way it is not that fun. So
I can find you a parts truck.
So that grill right there just came off with just literally one bolt, and as you guys can see, it was in some kind of a collision. But
obviously a light front end collision. It's not that bad.
No, definitely not that
If it
bad.
was a lot bad, this would be really destroyed.
But clearly this whole thing was pressed in.
Yeah.
And this too. So is that part of it?
That is probably your automatic transmission oil cooler or oil cooler. One of these is for Get a transmission or oil.
But we're not gonna worry about that, right?
You'll know it's leaking. You'll see oil coming out of that. It's not coming out of your pile.
Took it all apart, took the condenser out. Took them like 15 minutes, start to finish. No big deal.
I was working on a car yesterday. How's the difference now?
It's not a caddy though.
Chevy 1500.
Bam.
Dang. That dimple life.
It has more than one hole, let's say, turn it. It was actually coming out of here more,
well, you can see
but
it's
it
wet
maybe
there.
didn't even get to there. Do you get what I'm saying? Maybe it was coming in here.
Yeah, and then
just
after
coming
time
right
to
out.
final,
Yeah.
Honda, you see the paint.
But that's pretty good. Drove over to the AutoZone. Is always the call.
Match it up.
And then just be like, yo, that doesn't look the same.
Always.
They don't have the part, won't have it till Wednesday, even if we order it. So we go to Advanced Auto Parts down the street. Don't have the part, but we can have it tomorrow. So here we are today. One day later, I'm about to pick it up. And obviously Glom's not here to help me. That's why I was hesitant to do the repair in the first place, because I've never done anything like this before. Yeah, I feel like I'm capable of putting it back in. So let's do it. We're gonna try this. And then if we have AC, it is on. Once we have AC, I should say, it is on. And we got a road trip planned for mid-August, and then probably a whole bunch more little trips, maybe even big trips, before the end of the year. So I'm about to pick up the condenser, head back to the house, see if I can put it in, and we will see how it goes. So first time replacing a AC condenser radiator in a Cadillac Escalade 2005 6.0 V8 truck, basically. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, Advanced Auto Parts. It's been here for about 15 years, maybe even more. This is the OG parts store. There he is, the man.
What's up?
Himself. What's up?
Where's the caddy at, dude?
Dude, that's what
Where's
we're
the
doing
big
right
wheels,
now.
huh?
We're fixing the AC.
No shit.
Yeah, what do you got?
Okay, bear money.
For what,
Trailer
where?
parts. No, it's just trailer parts.
Okay. I bought this part yesterday. He said it would probably be here by 11. I don't know if that's true or not. Alright, we're rolling with it. We got the piece. This is like a big ass box. Not what I was expecting. I thought it would be like in a little box, but guess not. But let's see. So, Advanced Auto Parts. This is an official GM part. So, if this doesn't work, I don't know what else to say. That was pretty quick though. We went here at like 3:30, 4 o'clock last night, and it was here to this morning, so can't complain too much about that. Okay, we're going to be putting this condenser in today, but first, coffee. We're at the local Dunkin' Donuts. We already had coffee at our house today that we made, but if we get coffee out, we usually go to Dunkin' Donuts, Wawa, or sometimes Starbucks, but that's a little bit over the top there, to be honest with you guys. If you don't have Wawa in your area, that's pretty much the main convenience store for people that live in South Jersey. And of course, Dunkin' Donuts is all over the place in the country. I don't know if it's international, I'm not really sure. What's your guys' favorite coffee place to go? Or would you rather just make it at home? Let us know in the comments below, because we love coffee. All right, I just get the hazelnut swirl and just regular coffee, cream and sugar. And then Sammy today, I got her the cappuccino with oat milk. And also, Sammy doesn't know I scored her this today. Avocado toast, pretty good. And just a regular bagel for me. I was there, might as well get some food because we haven't eaten anything today yet.
Hi! Thank you. Oh, thank you.
All right, so here's where we stand since yesterday. So we just closed up the car, put some tails on here because we thought that the rain was coming, and here we are, back to square one basically. Just throw those there. Here's the old condenser. Obviously you can see it's coming out there. It's dented all here, but I think the main hole is right here that actually pierced through it. And probably one of the reasons why he sold the car, and also one of the reasons why he sold it for a reasonable price. As you can see, there was definitely an accident, some kind of a collision, which clearly wasn't that bad because this piece would be bent if it was, but the bumper's replaced. Overspray on all this. This is dented a little bit here, and obviously the grill we found out already was not the original grill that was on the car, but to me that doesn't affect me at all. A lot of cars I've driven before have been in some kind of an accident. Here's the new one in the box. I just want to make it just clear as day. This does not affect us at all. We're still super stoked about the buy. It's been really, really hot out, so to drive anywhere of a great distance with the no AC is just not really doable. So you can go without AC if you're, you know, either in a cooler climate or you're just a straight up savage. I mean, there's plenty of people that drive without it. So here's the new one. Oh yeah, freshy. I'm gonna make space on this table to pull it out of here though. Not really a table. It's actually just literally a sewing machine, but all right, the great reveal. So this is the new one, and as far as I can tell, it looks exactly the same. So take that off, just place this one down here. Believe it or not, it actually has a little dent right there. And then it's brand new. So okay, I want to make a pretty clear point here. This is a DIY complete project. Glom is pretty much a mechanic in the form of knowing a lot about how to repair cars. I'm personally not a mechanic, so this is a non-mechanic's attempt to replace the AC condenser. Obviously we're starting from a situation where the old one's already out, so all I'm going to do is be placing it back in, just putting it all back together. So it shouldn't be that hard. As far as I can tell, it's going to be very easy, I hope. And yeah, just hope for the best here. So all right, Sammy J, wifey vibes. Think we got this?
Oh, we got it. It's like my vintage Universal.
92.
This is really cool. It's in really good condition. I found it.
1 year old when you got
It was
that.
lost in the sauce, but I found it.
You think we got this AC fix?
I think you got this. I don't know anything about cars in general, but Turner is extremely handy, which some people know from the videos, but
When it comes to this,
he's a good tinker. He figures things out.
not too handy, but we'll figure it out.
Come on. I'll get you yours.
Almost
Yeah,
drank
you
it.
you tried to drink Kathy's drink yesterday, trying to steal my coffee.
Mm-mm.
Little coffee goblin.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. You're like, oh, this yours? Oh, I'm sorry.
This mine's. This mine's.
They're not yours.
This outfit, mine's.
Mm-mm.
This baby girl right here is.
Mm.
All right, let's do this.
Let's do it.
You want to help?
Yeah.
All right, so it comes equipped with these little pieces to protect it. So that comes off first. These things that are kind of cool, actually.
The horns.
They don't smell weird or anything.
Smell sick.
And then,
How did it get there so quick?
dude, that's what I was saying. Can't complain about
It
that.
probably just comes from,
Deptford. That's what they said.
no, but from those people, you know, near the post office, that place?
Oh, no, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
But
Just communicate if you need me to help you. I have a free hand.
I mean, it's like on there. So it needs to go.
You want me to hold this back?
The only thing is, it needs to be.
So if I put this down, I can hold it where it needs to be.
We're in there. See, it needs to go to those. To here.
What?
It's in there.
What goes right here?
That goes onto there, but obviously I haven't put it on yet.
Okay.
But
it
just
comes
like
up.
that,
I thought it
literally.
was okay. I just wasn't sure.
I just gotta line them both up, and then I can tighten them on there.
I can tell you if it's.
But like,
Yeah, you got it.
it's in there, right?
Yeah, it's in there. What holds it together?
Like a bolt will just
You have the bolt.
force it together, you know.
All right.
So this is it. It's in there.
It's in there like
Now I just
swimwear.
had to put all the screws back the correct way and everything. Okay, so obviously that goes right there, right?
Do you remember how it
Or
was?
does it go under? No, that wouldn't make sense.
How was it when you took it out? Do you remember? I mean, we can look
this-
back
This,
in the video, right?
yeah.
All right, so this part was bent. So when you went to go push that, it was so far away that it was just not good. So
This was pressing into there. I just took it like this, just bent it right back out, just like that, by
which,
hand.
you know, I know a lot of people are probably gonna have a lot to say about that, but
Oh, come bring the comments on. Bring the negative comments on. It juices our videos up so much. Thank you all for the negativity.
and we do care. Obviously, we wouldn't be fixing it if we didn't, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like, we're just doing what we can for the time being, you know, until
I mean, this is the permanent fix. That's the
we
thing.
get that little shimmy dig done. But you know, a lot of people always have these crazy comments to say, and I understand. I mean, we appreciate input, but you know, you're not the one doing it.
All right, all I'm using right now, since we got the condenser in there, is just a 13 millimeter socket, and all I do is just tighten it on there, but not over tightened. It was a little bit hard to get this one to sink to it, but once I got it close enough to get the bolt on there, then I just tightened it, and it's just sucking it to it. just like that. So that's pretty easy, those pieces. It's not totally tight. I'm gonna finish tightening that, and then I'm gonna put the rest of the bolts back on. And then the rest of the little bolts that go in there are just the 10mm. And obviously you can just tighten them so easily. So really mostly getting this attached is the most important thing, I believe. So actually I made a mistake there and corrected myself. The longer screws go in here, and the medium-sized ones that are exactly the same go up top here. So the other one's about twice this long, and they go on the bottom to hold this front bar in place. So I still gotta put one there. And that would be pretty good here. These are the long ones. Organizing the garage.
Little by little. Just do it one little itty bitty piece at a time. You Gucci.
Small one in the top, larger one in the bottom. You can see that the bottom had the overspray on it from whoever painted the hood. Anyway, hold this for a sec.
Yes, sir.
So this is a little bit out of, obviously every car is different, because you would hope you would be working on a car that didn't get in an accident, but I guess you wouldn't really be replacing the condenser unless it got hit by something. So everything's a little bit bent. But if I can get that to go down in there, like that, then I just tighten it, just like that. Perfect. And then this, look.
What's that? Oh, okay.
The long.
Oh, that's what I was looking for something. Wow.
And then you just tighten that drain. And now that I bent that with my hand, this was like 3 inches further that way. That is tight in there.
So, how much at like a mechanic do you think they would charge you to do something like this?
Probably $500 in labor.
500,
I
right?
would say this is an $800 to $1,200 repair. Just because they'd be acting like, oh, it's a Cadillac, it's way different, I need to do this and that and this and that, when really it's the same exact as any GM car.
GM's, yeah.
Like, this is a GM, official GM condenser, meaning I could put this probably in that same exact truck right there, the Chevy. But people just act like it's different because...
Well, some people don't know, like, if you don't know, GM does own Cadillac. Cadillac is like GM Motors. GM is... So, the Cadillac is like the luxury division of a GM vehicle.
It's just like that.
You want me to hold it there?
That's perfect, actually. But this needs to go up here, but that's not a big deal. Obviously, a lot of people probably already have these, but I dropped the little wrench down there. So I have this little magnetic piece that just goes in and picks it up. So that's pretty useful. Craftsman 46946. All right, as you can hear, the car is running in the background. We're gonna mount, everything's back on it, the hood, the lights, or I mean the front, the grill, the lights, and the new AC condenser is in the car. So we're gonna add the AC Pro. This is the one we used before. It went in, everything was fine, but as you guys know from the video, it all started pouring back out because it wasn't actually fine. The whole condenser needed to be replaced. But this is a universal top piece, and we have added it to the AutoZone Freon refrigerant. And shake well. Turn your car on to high AC. Turn the AC all the way up. locate the area where it's going to go into, which is on this part right here, and then we're going to fill it up. We're going to fill it up with all of them as much as we can, and then we're going to see if the AC starts blowing cold or not. Let's do it. I can feel it getting ice cold. That's bottle number 2. Yeah, get in. The moment we've all been waiting for. Well, me and her, not we all. Just get in. Just get in. It worked 100%. Full-blown air. AC is back, baby. Now it's time for a road trip.
And to grab some more Freon, just in case.
All right, let's go ride and cruise and test out this air. Ah,
This is so refreshing.
cruising with the new AC. We'll have to say that it is a big difference in this summer heat. Turned it down just a bit here because of the audio, and it would just be so loud if we had it all the way up. Look, because it really just blows heavy air. Well, it's freezing cold. We have actually tested it out basically for the last couple days, and the air works 100% fine. So we did our thumbs up on the project. We installed it correctly. We wanted to give it a little bit of time so that we could see if it was working right, and it's been days and we've been riding around in it. So I will say, be cautious about buying cars off of Facebook Marketplace, because we were able to fix this for $200, and if we had to take it to the dealership or to some other mechanic that was trying to rip us off, it would probably be over $1,000 to $2,000 to do this repair. And obviously when you buy a vehicle, you don't want to put thousands more into it within the first couple weeks. So just be cautious, or try to do things yourself. And thankfully this one worked out. But other than that, we've been driving the car for the past 2 weeks basically. It is exactly what we wanted. We're really happy with it, and we really couldn't have asked for anything more for the price. So a little bit of hiccup, but we overcame it, and the dream continues. How are you feeling with the air?
Relieved. It feels really good. It's actually super cold. When we first did it, we were like, did it work? Like, we couldn't tell because it was so hot out, but it's very cold. And it's nice. Not gonna lie.
Would you hire Freedom to Dream Mechanic Shop to do your air?
Clearly. No, Turner's really good at, it's not like he's a mechanic, but he's very good at figuring out how to fix things and do things, not just with cars. So it's gotta get yourself a handyman. You know what I mean? A hands-on man. Because it's like I'm so used to him being able to figure stuff out that he was questioning himself, and I was thinking, like, he's definitely just gonna fix it. Because if he wants to fix it, he's gonna fix it. No matter how long it takes or whatever.
Hey, wait, somebody who lives there?
No, wait.
Whose house is that?
That's Sissy's house.
Sisser.
Oh, man. That's a sassy girl, that's Sisser.
We're literally just driving around so we can test the AC, show you guys that it
Yeah.
works.
I turned down our street
we
out of
just
habit.
drove around the block. But totally not unrelated completely, but pretty unrelated from this specific video. But I wanted to end off this video saying that never in life, when you care about something or you're passionate about something, try to go from A to Z or skip steps in between, because you're never going to get to where you want to be just by trying to superficially jump your success. So I've realized that we're almost at 100,000 subscribers. Obviously, I've realized that it's been our goal for the past couple years. But I wanted to say, when we do hit it, we will have done it with such integrity, and we have not lost our true values of why we're making videos and why we're on YouTube. In the process, we've been running into a lot of situations in the last, however long, of people that are just trying to get somewhere without actually putting in the work. And that's the absolute worst thing you could do. And if you care about something, it actually degrades that specific art form, no matter what it is: photography, video, skateboarding, actual art, dance, anything, whatever you want to put it. If you're trying to cut corners and do it as fast as possible so that other people think you're successful at it, you actually degrade the art of it. I've gone on too long. It's a little bit of a rant, but I'm just saying, put in the work and you will be rewarded. If you guys like the video, please subscribe, or please hit that thumbs up button. If this is your first time watching one of our videos, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit those post notifications so every time we upload a new video, you'll get notified on your email or on your phone somehow. If you have questions, comments, concerns, if you want to tell us how absolutely wrong we put the condenser in, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. We will see you guys in the next video.